a beatboxing app using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. For this video, we will be focusing how to attach an audio file to our HTML file and how to play those sounds according to our will. So, this is a small demo app which has few audio files, and I have collected 9 audio files, and if you want the same beats you can get it from my GitHub profile. I will be attaching the link in the description box. You can go and visit my GitHub profile. You will be getting the source code of this project and also those audio files that I used for my project. So this is our app which we will be making today, and let me show you this whole app. It is just a simple app, but when you press the keys like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it will be playing those beats that is assigned to every key. And to build this app, you will be learning the events of key press today. We will be not making this app using on click. We will be making this app using on key press. So we will be saying it like add event listener. Event listener will be adding event on our key press. So we will be saying that on this key press add event listener. So now, without wasting time, let us continue with our code portion. And I have already made 3 files: HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and these 3 files, CSS and JavaScript are plain files, but HTML file is having some boiler code. This is not anything special. It is just a setup to start or construct our HTML file, and we have linked our CSS and JavaScript file using link tag and script tag to our projects. So nothing special in this file. Let's make this whole folder special by creating this app today. First of all, you have to make one container which will be having all your elements. This will be your main container, and so I will be giving it a class name of container, and that's it. Now this container will be having 2 more divs. One will be this header div and the other one will be this box which you can see. So for that I will be using header for header div, and for box I will be again using a div and will be saying it giving it a class name of box. So that's it. Now for this header we have one heading and a paragraph tag. So for this heading, for this main heading basically, we will be using h1 and we will be saying Beatbox app. And for paragraph, we will be saying p tag, and here we will be writing create your own beat. Okay, so we are done with our header portion. Now we will be seeing how to create this blocks in our box tabs, because we want every block to differentiate from each other. So to do that I will be using flex as a display, and for box we will be giving this 3 sections: first row, second row and third row. The first row will be having 3 more divs, and this divs will be containing our audio file. So to make that we will be saying that give me one session. This session will be having, now we will be just yeah. Okay, so we have this three section. This three sections will be having a class name, as rows and row 1. The same class name will be given to every other sessions, just we will be defining it with row 2, row 3 and row okay, we just have 3 rows. So first row, second row, and this will be our third row. Yeah, we are done with our sessions. Now this div, we will be having one main div over here, which will be having a class of beats and beat1. Beats and beat1. And copy, paste, paste. Every sessions, yani, that means every row will be having 3 divs, because we want 3 blocks in every row. This basically helps in our JavaScript portion. This is not useful for our okay, I missed somewhere. This will be also a section. Yeah. So let's see, everything is good to go or not. Okay. Basically, we are having here to this. Yeah. Then this is right, and then this is right. Okay. We have created 4 sessions. So let us delete one of the sessions. I guess I did something wrong here, but okay, we can make it fine. And we are good to go with our sessions too. So we have completed our half of the HTML files. Now just we need to add this numbers, which we can see over here on our divs, and we need to add audio file that will be playing when we will be clicking on a key. So to do that, we will be saying h1, and this h1 will be having the number, and then there will be a audio file, audio src. Okay, so to attach audio file to your HTML, you need to take the help of audio tag, the same way we used to take the help of im attach images to our HTML file. So this will be giving to beat1. Yeah. And this audio file will be having a class name of sound. So we are done with our HTML coding. So let us attach these both things to every div. So we have completed our HTML file by adding audio and this text to our divs, and so our HTML file is completed, and now we will be moving to our styles sheet so that we can give this cool styling to our Beatbox app. And for that, I will be coming to CSS file, which is style.css, and here you can give this as margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. So we have removed all the margins and paddings, and we have given this box sizing as border box so that we can easily give widths and heights to our containers, to basically to our HTML elements. It helps us defining these heights and widths very smoothly. So now we will be coloring our giving styles to our body container, means our body, and we will be saying font family Arial. You can use any other text font text that you prefer for your website. I will be using a simple one, that is Arial. You can also use some Google fonts, and if you will be saying me that how to attach Google fonts to our website, comment me down. I will surely make a tutorial for that too. So now we will be styling our containers, the whole container basically. So as it we have given a class name, we will be saying dot container, and if you want to know how to give styles to id, visit my css and html mini project that was Flipkart, where I have really told you how to style IDs. So you can visit that video for styling. Now we will be giving this a width of 100% and a max height of 100 vh. We want to give a max height so that we don't get this scroll bars for our means we want to fix our web page height to 100 vh, and that's why I have given max height to 100 vh. After doing this, give it a background color, and this will be a shade of black, so I will be selecting it. Yeah, good to go. Now we will be saying it a display of flex, and we will be giving this a justify content space between, so that we don't, if we will be giving space around, we can get spaces above this also that we don't want. So I will be using space between and align items of center, so that we have every item to our center, like this center portion. So let's see our this file. Yeah, we are almost done with our container tags. We will be giving this a color of somewhat grayish, so it will be like this. Yeah. Now we will be styling our boxes, and before that, I guess I'm forgetting something. But what? Yeah. Let's give style to our box session, and we want every beats from those sessions. And let me check the names. Yeah, this is box, this is beats, and this is a session. Great. And for this, we will be giving a width of 120 pixels and a height of 200 pixels for now. Then we will be manipulating it according to ourselves. And the background we will be using linear gradient, and yeah, let us give a plain background for now, but we will be selecting a dark red, and will be so right now you can see that our flex is happening in a row wise, and we want to convert this flex in column wise, so we will be saying flex direction column. and here we go. So we will be also giving our box to yeah, our box will be having a display of flex, justify content. No, we don't want justify content, we just want flex for now. And yeah, we are done with our styles and everything is in perfect positions, and we don't want okay, yeah, so it was not 200, it was 100, I guess. And this will be of our body. We have to give body color. Yep. So now we want this box to be having some margins. Top margin should be 15 pixels, and we just want top margin for now. So 150 pixels. Yep. And we want our beats, or we can give here also. We can give here, sorry, yeah, display of flex, so that we can have our items aligned, and align items of center, and justify content center. So we are done with the centerings, and now we have to give borders, because right now our tabs are not well defined. So to define this, we will be saying border of 1 pixel solid, and we will be giving this a color. Yeah, so this was our border. This is fine now. Yeah, it is not exactly the same, because we have if I will be giving this something like this, and yeah, yes, now our borders are aligned, everything is fine. Now we have to style our header, because it is looking very bad right now. So we will be styling our headers, and we will be giving this a font size of 40 pixels, and yeah, that's it. Oh, now we will be seeing now we will be saying header. Okay, HEADER header p tag to be of font size something 14 pixels. Okay, this 40 is very much big, so I should keep 20 pixels. Right, we want our header to be having a margin of top 20 pixels. And we also want, or we can simply write margins. We want top 20 pixels, then right 0, then 15 pixels bottom, and then left 0. So now it should be working. Yep, we are done with our margins, we are done with our margins, paddings, and every styling is completed almost, I guess. Now we can go for our JavaScript code. Let me just check it once if we are missing something out. No, we are not missing anything. Our app is looking almost fine. Okay, we are looking. We can also give this a margin. This also a margin. Let me open this for our convenience, and we can give this a margin of top like 2 pixels and 0 pixels. Okay, this is our main right now. Yeah, top 2 pixels and right 0 pixels, then bottom also 0 pixels, but I guess I want left to be 5 pixels. So we are almost done. Give this 12 pixels. Okay, not 12 exactly, but 5 pixels. Yep, and this 15 pixels. Not 15 also. 25, I guess. Yeah. You can adjust the styling according to your apps and according to your purposes. Right now I'm not focusing on CSS because our main purpose is to play sounds on pressing keys. So for that we will be focusing on JavaScript for now in this video, and then when we will be coming with our HTML and CSS tutorials, that would be purely based on CSS styling. So for now, let's move on to HTML file and just keep this basic styling for our video, and let's give it a, yeah, this is fine for now. So let's move to our sounds.js. I have attached this file to our HTML file at the end, and using script tag I have attached this file. So what actually we want in our file, we want to call a function as soon as this page is loaded. So for that we will be using window object, window dot add event listener, and in this the event will be load, because on loading we want this function to be called, and this will be having a function of like this. Okay, so what actually we want to manipulate, we have to bring that HTML contents from our HTML door. So bring HTML contents from HTML DOM. So to build, yeah. So to bring HTML content, we first need to have our IDs. So what all things we want to bring? We want this div, this particular div, and we want their sounds. So to bring sounds, you have to say const sounds, because it will be giving an array of sounds, and it will be like document. This document is also an object of our windows. So we will be using this document dot not add event listener, query selector all, query query selector all, and here we will be giving the name of our class, that is sound. So what it will be doing, it will be bringing all the elements with the name sound and will be storing to this array, sounds array, where you can perform all the operations that you can perform on any array, like for each loops and everything. So this will be bringing all the sound from our file. Basically this will be bringing all the sound from a HTML file, but from this div. So we have to mention this div also. So it will be like dot beats dot sounds. So we are done with this. Now we will be having tabs because this is a clickable thing, and on click we want to perform some functions. Right now, not on click, on press we need to perform some functions, and for that we will be I have given this a name of tabs. You can give this pads, you can give this keys, you can give this blocks, anything that you want. But for this project I will prefer giving this a tabs. And for this also we will be saying query selector all, selector all, and here we will be having all the beats. This whole div should be returned to us in an array form because we want to iterate it. So to bring that we will be saying sessions, it will be like session and dot weights. Yeah, we are done with the bringing of elements from HTML that needs to be manipulated, or that needs to be or there should be any functions allotted to that keys, that DOM element. So after bringing the DOM element we will be adding our functionality of key pressing. Now I will be I will be adding this key press functionality to our window object because we want whenever someone is on this window, and if he or she presses a key, it should work. It should work when a person is on this window. Basically, when this web page is open on his browser and the person is on that web page and he presses a key, some functions should be worked. And so I will be saying window dot add event listener and key press, and we will be making one more, and here we will be passing and parameter of keys to our function so that we can grab some functions of this key press. So on pressing a key, it will return you some values, basically ASCII value of a key. Every string has its own ASCII value, and to grab those ASCII value, it basically return that key code to you, and this key and from this key we will be accessing that key code. So to access that key code we can write, okay, first of all we have to create an var a which is equals to 0 for now, and we will be saying a is equals to key dot key code. Yeah, and this key code will be returning and will be storing the value of that key, the ASCII value of that key, to A. After doing this, we will be moving for okay, for now, yeah. Now if A is greater than or equal to 49, or A is less than or equal to 57, perform a function. Why we are checking these values? Because we want to add functionality to our key only when it is pressed between 1 to 9 numbers, and the value of 1 to 9 is from 49 to 57. And for that we are using if a is greater than or equal to 49 or a is less than or equal to 57, please perform the function I am creating below. So let's create a function first of all, which will be taking three parameters. One will be our a, another will be the sounds, and another will be the taps. So now what we will be doing, we will be I is equals to, okay, now we had to make one more variable. Let I is equals to a minus 49. So now why we are subtracting 49 from this a? Because when a is 49 and we subtract 49 from that number, we will be getting 0. That means the value means I is our index. Okay, you can write it as index for your clarity purpose. So now what is happening? We will be storing 0 to index. Then if it is 50, it will be storing 1 to our index. If it is 51, it will be storing 2 to our index. So that we can access our sound according according to our index numbers. Now what is happening? A song stored at our 0 index will be playing as soon as we press 1, because when we will be pressing 1, it will be storing 49 to A, and if A is greater than 49 or equals to 49, a function which will be knowing as check, and this check takes the sounds, all the sounds, and it also takes the our code number. Then it subtracts 49 from that code number. So if it is a 0, like if it is 49 minus, if a is 49, and if we subtract 49 from that a, we will be having 0th value, so that we can access the sounds that is stored in our 0th index. So the same way, now we will be returning something from this function. So what actually we want to return? We want to style, like if I am pressing in my old object this a, this is giving style to our first beats, means it is giving style to our first div. Then when we will be pressing 2, it is giving sound to it is playing sound, and it is giving an effect to our second div. Then for third, it is giving effect to our third div, and so on till ninth div. So we want to return that div which need to be manipulated. So to manipulate a div, we need to return that first. So we have brought our all the divs, and we can, okay, before doing this, uh, okay, I guess, yeah, let me do this. Okay, let me just remove all these things, and let me print here console dot log, and let me print all the tabs value here, then console dot log, and print all the sounds value here, and console dot log, and print all the if that is clicked basically. So when we are on our window, not this one, and if I just open more tools, developer tools, and we have this for now, and when I will be pressing 1, we now have these three things. We have a node list of all the divs that is stored on 0th index, then first index, then second index, and then third index. So to perform function on any one div, basically the value which is stored sorry, which is stored here, we need to access it with this index number. And that's why we were doing like a minus 49, because a minus 49 gives us 0. Then a minus 50 will be giving us 1. Then a minus 51 will be giving us 2. And the same way, if it is a 0, it will be returning a div with the value this. So we will be like a return tab tabs, then 0 index, so that we get one element that is our I, because I is equals to a minus 49. So our sounds are also aligned the same way as our divs are aligned. Like for 0th index we have one sound, then for second index we have, for first index we have another sound, and so on. And yeah, the main thing, when I pressed 1, it it literally returned 49. That means on pressing 1 I will be getting 49th value. If you will be using key down or key ups, you will be getting different values for 1, 2, 3, because for key press it considered each one with the same value, like one on top of our ABCDs and one on our right hand side is same for key press, but for key down it is not same. It considered both the keys different values. So you can do that. You can see that with in W3 schools, I guess. Yeah, where you will be finding those values, main values. So you can get that values from there. And let me close this developer tools, and let us again come to our coding portion. Yeah, this window. So now I can remove this from here, and I can simply create this, and here we can return. Now we have seen that our divs are stored on our tabs index. So if I will be saying return I index, that means it will be returning the value in tabs I, and I will be, not I, sorry, it will be index. Yeah, it will be index. So the value which is stored on 0th index will be returned. And if the value of index is 0, if the value of index is 1, it will be returning the value that is stored on our tab's first index. Not first, on the first index. That means to the second position. Yeah, consider it as to the second position. So now we are done with this, and we can simply say where t is equals to check, which has three parameters. One is a, the another one is sounds, and the third one is taps. Yeah, so we are now good to go with this all things, and we can now give this t some styling, like t dot style style dot background background to be is equals to linear gradient. And here we can give two values. One will be RGBA, and that value will be having, and one will be another RGBA, and we will be having, yeah, two values. For now, let us give this 0, 0, 0, 0.2. Okay, now this A will be giving us the opacity of that color, and this will be also 0, 0, 0, comma 0.5 or 0.2. Okay, so now we are good to go for, yeah, we are done with our stylings. We are ready to check whether our system is working fine or not. Wait, yeah. So we can go here, we can refresh it, and okay, it is not working for now, but why? Let us try it again. No. So we have made some blunders, but where? Let's see in our developer tools where the error is showcasing. So more developer tools. Okay, syntax unexpected. We have at line 16. So this is our line 16 and we have one unexpected this. But why? Oh, this is our class, right? Means function. Okay. Oh, we need to add here a name of our function. So yeah, now we are good to go. Refresh it and S is not defined at line 30. Okay. So yeah, we added one more S. Wow. So this is how you can really come to know where is the error occurring. So we are done with styling, but now you can see that by clicking on keys, it is not removing. It is just adding styles, but it is not removing the style. So how we can remove the style? So to remove the style, we can do two things. First of all, we can have here a for loop, but without consider it is not a good idea to use for loop for this project, and so I will be coding this stuff in for each loop, and we will be saying taps dot for each. That means for each elements we will be having one tab, and this tab we will be saying please have a style 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 to be none. That means add a background, and that background will be not having any value. So using this you can have your style to be removed. So now the key which is this is only having those styles. So we have done with our beatboxing app, but to give this a red color, and for that I will be using its tool that is here so that I can have this values. Okay, no, it's not a good way to have a value, but still I like this way to have a value. So we can give this values to be here. Yeah, and we can have this more less value, means opacity should be more. Copy and paste. Yeah. So now we will be having a better, but we are not having a glow effect. So how to bring a glow effect like this one? So to have a glow effect, again we will be coming here. We will be selecting one bright red color, and this bright color will be selected. Then we will be saying this as t.style style dot border, not border, it will be box shadow. This box shadow should be equals to, now box shadow has four parameters, one for defining the pixels like 15 pixels, this one for the blur effect, and we will be keeping this blur effect very high, and one is our color. So okay, we are done with here. So now we will be refreshing. 1, 2. Okay, you get this blur effect. But this blur effect is not removing. Now why it is not removing? Because we have to give this blur effect to be none for this case also. So it will be like tab dot style dot box shadow should be none. Oh yeah. So now we are done with our colors. Now you can manipulate these colors according to your wills. You can choose any awesome colors that you want. But for this video, we are done with our beatboxing app. And you can really make any beats that you want. I guess my voice is clear while I'm playing a beat, but still, this is very cool. Yeah, I really like this beats. So I will be giving you this beats in the description, and it will be in my GitHub profile. So you can take those beats from my GitHub profile. So till that, I am closing this video or ending this video for now, and will be coming with more exciting projects like this